Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and a nice return. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll have
dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
24 is the man. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. 4 down. Check. Check.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Samson Abukum. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
36.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Watch 49.
Now Goff on 1st down. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Value three. Check 24.
Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On first down, Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Greystone, Travis.
Go.
John. Bravo.
Check 50.
Now Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mike spot 9. I got
Go.
Allen from the gun on third down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also
Yeah.
Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Here's Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long. It's gone. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Blue draw quarters.
Check 26. Check the backer.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. No score after one on EA Sports. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long.
Mike spot 9. Heavy on the edges.
Throwing on third and long. Allen. Jones has it. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check them.
To throw is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Ed Oliver. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, Delta.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. It's a party now. Whoa. Hey, 58 is a
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. Short throw hauled in by Croft. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, watch it. Check 4, check 4. Check 37.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 22-yard line.
25. Pass. 24 is the mic. Check right.
Hey, seam 6. 24 is
the mic.
From the 22, Allen flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Five.
Wide. Get wide. Motion.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
50, Mike, 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 3.
Gurley. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. Goff now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now it's Gurley. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 16, Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd and short.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're physical. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. The 30, 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. This fielded at the 2. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Super one.
Goff now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Woods, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. From the 38, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. He finds Yeldon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, 32 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On play action, Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Alert, alert, alert.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I'm coming.
From the gun on third down, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they're just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Like 20.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. On third down, Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Down to lose one.
Hey, kill.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Looking for Woods that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Hey, they're scared.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
2 times. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Hauschka's kick is good. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. How one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
59.
Check, 59. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Check 9. Kill. Watch the edge.
Motion.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bills, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Rams,